those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Changing the route. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Singleton. Oh, he's got some space. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
With the catch, it's Ross. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Going up top again. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Offense in a bunch formation. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you can tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. I can't say I've seen this strategy before, but they're showing punt on first down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Georgia going up tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Stockton. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. You throw it away and live to play another day.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quick release on the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Looking for a man. It's Aller. Quickly complete. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice game. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Now improvising. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. On 2nd and 10, he full wide out set, trips right. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Such a great job by the defensive back, dropping beyond the sticks, understanding where the ball's going, breaking on the football, great eyes, great vision, and great hands. Looked like a wide receiver getting that INT.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run.
Ernie on the Jets. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Sends it back in motion. He wants to throw it again. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half.
It's a running room. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Allard. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Aller. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Forward and finds his man on the left. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The toss sweep to the right. Pass the first down marker and still running. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick release by the QB. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Going for 6. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Off to the races to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And down he goes back at the 3. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss.
It's a seam wide open, and they swarm him under. It'll be third and long. Reads it, fires complete. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Caught behind the line. It's Branch. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. And the Dogs have their offense in high gear.
Well, the quarterback has looked his way early, and he's looked his way often all game long. Now he's got over 150 yards when throwing to that guy.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football, you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Wide open on the right. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback may change this route. He'll start this drive going to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time he's got it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air, it's Aller. Got his man out of the backfield. There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their old 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. Breaks the tackle. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
That's caught. It's Frazier. And the Bulldogs get it up to move the chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the pass.
Georgia going up tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Got a man, it's Thomas. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. It's Branch. Back down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here, it will be a 58-yarder. Gonna look downfield again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, going to the air. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You can tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Dropping back, it's Aller. Swings it out to the flat. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it! Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they moved out front here in the fourth.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And the extra point was good. And he's going to bring this one out. He's got great speed. Discards him with the stiff arm. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Looking for the time with the extra point. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Aller. Makes the catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's caught. It's Singleton. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Oh, man, that defensive back just hurled himself in there like a lightning bolt to get the quarterback.
And you see the speed, the closing speed to run, chase the quarterback, get him on the ground. That's why he plays defensive back. He looks like a pass rusher here, but you could definitely see he could hit that turbo button.
Looking to throw, it's Aller. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll go with the quick touch pass. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. The offense changing the play. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Got it in the middle, it's Ross. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanking the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And to use that stiff arm as a sledgehammer to bludgeon his way to a few extra yards. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. Gets away from one, he's got space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown Bulldogs! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And this game has been awesome. Some back and forth. Now you take the lead late. Nice job by the offense. And now you just need your defense to come through for you. One more time. One stop. Less than a minute remaining. Go out there, finish this thing off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Aller. He's got his man. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy fan races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Wide receivers all over the place. Trips to the left on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Singleton. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to adjust the pattern. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. It'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's the offense that
Green 25. Jackrabbit. Here we go. Raven. Cricket. Moves. Get set. Green 25. Jackrabbit. Stand. Ready. Spider! 4-2 Spider! Igloo! Igloo! Green 25! Here we go! Ready, ready! Jackrabbit! Ready, go! Easy! Cricket! Ready, ready! Moose! Cobra! Ready! Come on and get it! Flare! Flare! Stand! 29 Philly! 2-9 Philly! Go! Spider! Down! Up! Slap! Stand! Pound 55 weak! Get set! Get set! Ready! Let's go! Ready? Here we go! Ready, go! Lasso! Lasso! Jackrabbit. Cricket. Easy. Here we go. Set. Ready. Ready. Cobra.
Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Hunting on first down, but wide. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Offense in a bunch formation. Pulls it, fired, complete. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Georgia going up tempo. The RPO, it's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Branch. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. So now it's 2nd and long. Off the RPO, complete. He's loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Quick release on the RPO. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. The Dogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Reads it, fires complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game, but defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB is looking for.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
There he goes!
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
It's Pena.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Saunders. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Unloads quickly. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Kind of in that in-between spot here. Long field goal. Can't really punt it from here, so they'll try to convert on 4th down. Caught in the backfield. It's Saunders. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Caught behind the line. It's Pena. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The RPO, it's complete. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
Off the RPO, complete. Headed to the end zone. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Batted into the air near the goal line.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
It's complete to the left. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Got some room to run. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick.
And And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Branch. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for him.
Quick release on the RPO. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for him.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Quick release by the QB. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Reads it, fires complete. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Pena. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fires complete. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Unloads quickly. The Nittany Lions have enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal.
And man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it all 5 times. He's 5 for 5. And now he has him down here on the goal line. Why not go 6 for 6 with a tutty?
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? It's complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Makes the grab. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on fourth. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. You better pay it off when you get starting field position like that, going 23 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Got the quick completion. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The RPO, it's complete. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. That should be the final play of the first half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break.
Of the first half, with the score, Penn State 7.
The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Hard-nosed, determined effort to work his way up to the 35-yard line. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. Turns it on in midfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
Quick release by the QB. Can't get him to the ground. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout the season.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Humphries. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Pulls and fires complete. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looks as if they're going to pass on a chance to take the lead with the field goal and go for it on 4th down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Dogs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll immediately call timeout. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Gets it out fast. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Snags it quickly on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The RPO, it's complete. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Caught behind the line. It's Saunders. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Caught in the backfield, it's Pena. Oh, out of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Saunders. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Caught in the backfield, it's Saunders. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
The Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pena. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Off the RPO, complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick release on the RPO. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Got it behind the line. It's Humphreys.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Branch. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
They're dealing with a second and long. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quick release by the QB. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Branch. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Branch. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Branch. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dogs come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Pulls and fires complete. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Unloads quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. And he cruises. To the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you